Welcome to Crazy Shit in Real Estate, a weekly podcast where I walk you through some of the wildest, most unbelievable stories you'll hear from the world of real estate. If you like real estate and you love crazy, this is the podcast for you. Before we get any further into this episode, I've got some information to share. This episode is sponsored by Follow Up Boss, one of the leading CRMs, client relationship managers for residential real estate. Tons of top producing agents and some of the fastest growing teams out there are using Follow Up Boss to increase lead conversion, eliminate busy work that you're not doing anyway, and frankly, deliver a higher class experience in real estate to everybody who chooses you as their realtor of choice. So if you're going to keep listening to this, which I know you will, there's more information and a personal review of Follow Up Boss. For more information, go to followupboss.com/crazy.
The thing I can think of.
Is this the hashtag why Brent likes land better story?
It is. I have a 19-unit apartment complex. I have, I'm not the only owner. I've got some partners in it. I've also got an office building that's sitting vacant right now. I can't rent that thing for the life of me. I'm thinking about giving it away. Maybe someone will take it then. So I've struck out a lot on buildings, apartments, and offices and houses, but the land, I always make money in it. But let me give you one that just comes to mind right off the bat. It was the first property I purchased actually, we call it wholesale. I was going to buy it, clean out all the crack needles, and put it on the MLS. So we purchased this land. I'm actually doing I'm doing a mission in Kentucky at the time. So I'm purchasing a house, not land, I said land, a house in Colorado Springs. The seller calls me. His name is Gabriel. And he's like, yeah, I'll take $40,000. Well, I knew the house was worth about $100 as is. So I'm like, this is crazy. There's no way this is happening. So I sent a mobile notary. I was like, are you sure you don't want to list this with a realtor? He's like, no way. I'm not listing with a realtor. Like, he had his reason. And I was like, okay. So I sent a mobile notary with a purchase agreement. Like, you don't have to do that. But I did. So I sent it. I get it to the title company, Land Title at the time. And Land Title comes back and says, nope, there's a cloud on this title. Basically, for the listeners, like, the title company was not going to insure it. If they wouldn't even help me transfer it. The reason the cloud on this title was a quit claim deed was done previously, like almost 6 months prior to me sending this guy a postcard. Well, the seller, Gabriel, had bailed his best friend out of jail, brought a notary along while he did it, and held his best friend at knife point. And his best friend had just inherited this property from his grandparents. They left it to him, but he had a problem with drugs, and we'll call him Cody. And so Cody now transfers the property to Gabriel at knife point in front of a notary, and now Gabriel is selling Brent the house for roughly about $40,000.
Okay, so I told y'all that I would do a review of Follow Up Boss, because I'm your friend in real estate, and I did. Now, there's a blue million CRM out there. I mean, if you go to any Facebook group, every realtor's like, which one should I use? Which one should I use? And you know that these CRM, which are client relationship managers or customer relationship manager, whatever you want to call it, it's truly a system that's just designed to help you know what to do next, because you're very busy and you're a multitasker in real estate. And with all those different tasks and balls up in the air, you need something to help you stay on track. And that's what Follow Up Boss does. Now, this cell phone, not a CRM, y'all. When you save a name and a phone number in there, that is basically a Rolodex. Follow Up Boss is going to take the names and phone numbers and also help you know what to do next, so you can maintain these relationships with your neighbors. Because that's what this is about. Real estate is not about serving just prospects and clients. It's about taking great care of your neighbors' needs in real estate. And if you'll use a tool like Follow Up Boss, where they remember you, they might even call you when they're ready to buy or sell again, or when their mom and daddy do, or their best friend or their kid, and you want to be top of mind, that's what a product like Follow Up Boss will do for you. Truly, it's going to change your business when you start paying better attention to people. They don't have to know you use Follow Up Boss, but they'll totally understand that they are being heard by you. So now there's a free trial for my people because you're loved. Go to followupboss.com/crazy. No credit card is required. And frankly, because you're my people and we made an ask for you, Follow Up Boss said, yes, you get double the free trial. That's actually enough time to log in, put some pieces in it, and watch it change your business as it has for so many realtors and teams nationwide. Again, go to followupboss.com/crazy to start your free trial today.
Well, we figured this out with the title company. The air is coming clean now. And now Cody is in prison in Canyon City. That's one of the Canyon City has the prisons with all the crazy, really bad people in it. So I get a real estate attorney involved because I'm like, how do we do this deal? We got a hold of Cody. Cody says, yes, I'd like to sell. I'd love to be paid for the house too. So I've now sent a real estate attorney to see Cody multiple times in prison to get paperwork signed, probate paperwork signed, because they didn't do proper probate with the grandparents. And Gabriel's still in the deal. He's still going to get some funds for holding his friend at knife point. And 6 months later go by, and I've got a lot of legal fees into this. I've sent an attorney to prison multiple times. They won't let me into the prison. And it's just like, oh my God, this is crazy. So long story short, 6 months go by. It's time to go to the closing table. Gabriel's going to get about 20,000. Cody's going to get 20,000. Well, we're about 12 hours shy from closing. And guess what? Cody's got a brother we just find out about. So here we go again, round 4 with the attorney. We get Cody's brother on the line here. He comes to closing, and I left a part out, actually. This was multiple years ago. Cody gets out of prison, and I want to help this guy while I'm buying his house. And I had an extra car available. So during this whole time, Cody's been driving my spare car with his pregnant girlfriend that's about to give birth. And finally, we get Cody's brother to agree to sell as well. They all split 40 grand. I get the house. Cody won't give me my car back. So I'm like, dude, if you don't give me my car back, I'm calling the police. The police say, hey, you gave him the keys. That is not a matter for it. This is not criminal. You need to go to court for this. And I'm like, son of a gun. So long story short, Cody gives me the car back, says thank you. We clean all the needles out of this house. We list it for like $100,000. And after all the legal fees and whatnot, I still made about $50,000, and it took about a year to do it. So that's the craziest one I could think of.
Okay, now don't forget to go try Follow Up Boss so that your business can continue to expand in professionalism, and then you can meet some more crazy people yourself. I really appreciate Follow Up Boss sponsoring this episode, but mainly I appreciate them for giving y'all double the free trial time with no credit card required. So make sure you go to followupboss.com/crazy and then let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, you're enjoying this little clip? Well, the rest of the story is available on any of your podcast apps. Just go search for and subscribe to Crazy Shit in Real Estate with Leigh Brown.